Hey ViewRail Nation, today we're going to do a short lesson in architecture. So we're going to start, we have this building back here, medieval. We're going to spin around, we're going to take a look at this Renaissance building, and then we're going to end up with this beautiful example of Baroque. So let's get going with this. Medieval construction. So take a look at this. This building just says, hey, stay out, you're not welcome here. You see the small windows, the walls with the jutting out corbels that say, you're not getting over this wall, at least not very easily. Very difficult. You see that big, enormous bell tower back there. It's a very defensive looking position. This is a place that was built to be defensive. Now, that would be medieval period, 1200s to 1300s. So let's get a little more developed. In the 1400s, we start to have the Renaissance. So we have the Renaissance design here. Let me show you a few characteristics of this. First of all, notice there's a bench sitting down there. And on that bench, hey, people are welcome to sit, the commoners. We want to be a little more open. And we're going to show that all Renaissance buildings, all is a strong word, but are 3 levels. And you can see the progression of the 3 levels. At the lower level, we've got these really large bricks. Now, my mind goes to the Mycenaean walls and the Cyclopean walls of incredible strength. Really want to show people that in order to have a strong community and a strong situation, we need to have strength at the base. As we go up, we get a little more refined. So the second layer, we've got a lot of symmetry. You see these arch windows, they're symmetrical, the rustic stone which is used, this rustic sandstone kind of look. And now we get a little more refined, a little bit smoother. And now all the way up at the top, we have the peak of refinement. There we continue on the symmetry. We've got nice corbels lining the top. We've got a dentil mold separating each of the layers. And as we come back down, you can see these arch styles that scream to us, this is a Renaissance building. Now we got one more. Here's Baroque. A Baroque, you're going to say, wow, that looks older than the last one. Well, it's not. The Baroque period comes after the Renaissance period, and we're throwing back because what's one of the rules of architecture and of life? If you want to move forward, you always end up looking backwards. So we're looking a little bit backward toward a Gothic age where there's a lot more ornamentation. Some of the key features, at the very top, you see that arch that's going backward. They're like reinterpreting the arch. They took the arch, they split it in 2, and they moved it outward on both of the upper corners of the building. As we come down, you see the facade has multiple layers to it. It's designed to create some depth where a lot of the facades previous, the Renaissance, would have been very flat. We also see the sculptures that are on there. It's also a throwback to a lot of ornamentation. There are Corinthian columns, and the tops of the capitals are Corinthian. But hey, to throw a little interest, we're going to throw some figures into those Corinthian capitals to make them just a little more interesting. So classical style of Baroque. We launched with medieval, we had Renaissance, and we had Baroque, all from this one vantage point here in Gandhi Square in Florence, Italy. There you go, ViewRail. History for the day. Yeah.